Another recent news again. Another recent news again. Nigeria is getting funny by the day. Every day, Nigeria is getting funny. And recently, there is an update that says the Aso Rock villa, that is the presidential villa in Abuja, is going to disconnect the electricity supply of that of Aso Rock out of the national grid, as this has occurred since last year, whereby a sum of 10 billion naira was implemented on that project, with a total of recently announced another one will be added by 7 billion naira to conclude the project. So let's say with a total of 17 billion, that is what is being used. Yes, and currently they are still testing it, which will add another additional 5 billion naira just for fixing the electricity panel, that is solar panel, in the presidential house in Abuja. Now, when I say that they are disconnecting the presidential villa from national grid, that is, the presidential villa will not be collecting electricity from other suppliers that distribute light to every other part of the country, which means our leaders know what they are doing. The Nigeria president, the leaders, and all of them, they know what they are doing. They know very well that indeed Nigerians are suffering having issues, light issues and thereabouts. That there is no constant light in this country. Nigeria cannot boast of constant electricity supply in the country. We supply electricity to other countries like Ghana, Niger, this Togo, Benin Republic. These people have constant light. Recently, Ghana celebrated 20 years of constant electricity power supply, and we are the one that give them. We've not boasted of one a day, and we are heading to 66 years or more thereabouts. It's a shameful thing. It's a celebrate constant electricity power supply. We don't really have what it takes. So the thing is that Nigeria should open their eyes. We should open our eyes. We should know what these our leaders are turning this country into. They are using all these means to steal public funds, but the money that will be used enough to settle Nigeria electricity problem, that is what they just want to use to fix what is happening in just the presidential villa. We are talking about and they said annually they will be using in sum of 5 billion naira to sustain it annually. Just imagine. See, Nigeria, we have a long way to go. Let's be honest with ourselves. Our leaders, our president, they've really dealt with us. They've eaten this country, and I'm pleading with them to have sympathy. Just for light to be installed, a presidential villa that is not up to a whole community. Nigeria is suffering an electricity problem, but look at the amount of money that they want to install power in just the presidential villa, while the entire nation will be going through electricity problem. Well, for those of you living in Abia State, you are lucky. At least your governor has provided you state power supply, and there's no interruption in that aspect. Nigerians really need to wake up. Honestly, this country is bankrupt. Let me be honest. And when we continue like this, I'm telling you, there's no hope. So we should think of our next generation, and let us stand up now to really antagonize those who are really taking advantage of us. I'm talking about the leaders and those who are in power. They have really eaten our treasures in this country. Until they finish up, the masses will continue to die of hunger. That is when we know what we are doing. So a word is enough for the wise. Nigerians who really have I'm talking about the patriotic Nigerians who really have this country at hand should know what to do. Thank you very much.